Here's an update on what's changed. I bought a 3D printer, so I'm going to print some of the chassis models and then break them and kind of iterate over different changes and designs. Still setting up the office in here. I'm working on adding all of the electronics to the car. So the lights won't be mounted to the chassis, they'll be mounted to the body, but since it's not ready, I'm just going to add these and then wire it all up and then finish off the software on the controller. Making a box for the controller to sit under these two bars. The steering assist has been mounted by the steering wheel, and then there's an adjustable dial here, and the controller will eventually override that. I've made some shelving for the mold pieces, metal rack to get rid of everything scattered around. So the front bumper I'm thinking about cutting into multiple pieces, just because it's really tricky to making a part, laying up all the mold. I guess I could do it in multiple stages, but this part is so large that it would just be very challenging to make the part. It would be nice without the seam in the finished part. We'll see. I'm just thinking about that for now. This is the world's worst metal rack, but it works. So I made another tool board mounted to the wall here. So I've got 3 panels there and 3 panels there, and then another rack here for the mold pieces. And then this will be the area for working on the fiberglass, and then I'll shield off the area and put ventilation so that dust won't go everywhere. This is the tube notcher that's going in place, so I have to make the gantry. The plasma cutter will go up on a table, and then there'll be the computer and controller, and I've got a hub and a chuck and a sprocket and all of the other hardware. So that'll go in together here. Got a air compressor and a spray gun for the mold release to start making molds from that. I should probably move those and clean up the place. It's smoky because I was welding. I've also started working on the fuel tank cage. So originally this was going to be a 90-degree bend, but it turns out the bender can't bend. This is as far an angle as the bender can bend the 1-inch tubes, and I actually don't mind that. That's totally fine. A lot of the way that this car is coming together is by the best that I can think of at the time, but once it's all together, it'll make it clear what changes need to happen. So obviously the controller, the engine ECU, makes no sense to have it this far back. I'll move it up, and then there'll be another cage here. Yeah, lots ongoing. I've got a windshield wiper controller. The horn, one horn is in a battery. I have to figure out where that's going to go. And the reservoirs for the clutch and brake actually just nicely fit under there. So I have to figure out where the wiper's going to go. The pivot for the 2 wipers go about here and here. So I'll put hinges on and then mount this somewhere. I don't know where yet. Maybe something like that.